Guys, I'm on a ferry.
She's got to move around. She's so funky.
Good morning, America. I don't know. I seem to say good morning all the time. Maybe that'll be my catchphrase. Good morning, Galveston, Texas. More like. Yay. It's a pretty day. It's like 50. They're like, cold. It's cold. The news is all about it being like 65 degrees. But it's a great little town. It's very like the southern towns. Like I could be in South Carolina right now. I feel like it's similar. I guess also like those Florida towns, like Fort Walton and Destin, those towns. You know, that's the Gulf. Ooh, I wish you could see out there. It's just all tankers. Hold on, I'm gonna turn around at this light. There's just like that's working, yeah. All tankers. Anyway, I'm en route to New Orleans. Would you believe? I don't believe. I'm gonna stay with my friend Molly, who's a good one. I'm excited to see a person. It's been a few days. Anyway, that's it. I'm about to gas up, double gas up, which means coffee and Chevron. Chevron, shout out. Anyway, someone tell me I should be doing better. Anyway, I'll talk to you in a bit. See you guys. No trip would be complete without a ferry ride. So I'm gonna take a ferry across. I'm not sure what it is. Galveston Bay. Oh, look, there's a ferry. There's their ferry. So, by the way, you guys, you should know that this is a free service provided by like Texas Highway something or other to the people of the island of Galveston. And the other side is called Bolivar, and it's not an island. I'm going to drive off of it, but Galveston's really an island. There was a bridge on the other side. I paid $2 to drive on, and I get a ferry ride free off. Woohoo! Familiar much? It's me and Barry's first ferry. Haha, Mary and Barry on a ferry. Shut it. This is me on the Galveston ferry. It's very simple. They don't even make a big to-do about it. Nobody in Texas tells you. Listen, they're just young, but they're not telling me what to do. That's not a good sign. Call the engine room, and we've been parked for like 5 minutes. Maybe I'm stuck on a ferry in Galveston, Texas. I'm actually in Bolivar, Texas now. That's the thing I was gonna say. Nobody tells you what the fuck to do down here. Ever since like I left LA, nobody's told me anything. You can go where you want, do what you want. Like I'm an adult. It's crazy. I just actually went into Circle K. I cannot even say that word without thinking Circle K killers. But they have the best coffee, dude. I don't know who else has that machine. There's another coffee place out west has this coffee machine. It's the shit. But I went in there, and actually for the first time, I was the only one that did not have a mask on, and I actually felt a little compelled to put it on and wouldn't let myself. And then the guy in front of me took his off, and then it was like a chain reaction. Then everybody was dropping theirs. Like it's crazy. But again, Galveston, a little more money, a little more education, and they're all masked. I mean, that dude was masked, but it's his job, you know. Even the ones behind the counter are half wearing masks. You know, if your nose is out and your hand, like he was loading the hot dog machine with his nose out, and like people were looking at me for not wearing a mask. I'm like, have a hot dog, buddy, keep it up. Yeah, anyway, we're still on the ferry. I was yapping away and missed my exit. I don't know why my car is yelling. I'm just taking it slow because, thank you. That's what I do. Barry's like an elderly lady too. Like, don't get me wrong. Oop, oop. the ferry before it knows what to do. I don't know what to do, people, so give me a little time. Look at all the people waiting to get over, but it takes so much time. Like, if you couldn't do that, I would have had to go all the way back to like Circle Houston and then get on up to the 10 there, and I'm gonna pick up the 10. I don't know. I guess it's not the 10 here, but it's the 10, you all. Anyway, wish me luck. I'm off. Bye. So I am on the Boulevard Peninsula. It is Friday. No, it's Thursday. It is January 28th. It is the full moon today. Full moon in Aquarius. It's about noon. It's 52 degrees. Shit tons of chemtrails. Actually, pretty much since I got into Texas, chemtrails like crazy. Even that kind of just like white, like blue, since I got in. You know, more populated areas for sure. This whole coast has just been covered, but I feel like that's where they make a ton of that shit. Anyway, but look how cute, right? The beach is right there. I'm about to do a left and get up to the 10 and just jet into NOLA. I am doing the speed limit and I want to complain about it. Rant in effect. I got stopped by a cop when I first got into Texas, and I wasn't speeding. I wasn't. Maybe like a mile or two, but anyway, he stopped me. It was all good and fun and ha ha ha. But like, it's impacted everybody on my entire drive, because the guy behind me is bullshit right now because the speed limit is 60 and I'm doing 60 because I can't get pulled over again, because they'll fucking, I don't know what they'll do in Texas. To like another warning gets me a ticket, could get me arrested. Like, who wants that shit? And like, why am I having to put up with that when I'm just trying to drive freely across this great nation as a free individual? Like, it's a bunch of bullshit. It's total fucking it's highway robbery. Like, I'm afraid that they're gonna kidnap me or extort me because of my speed, because of like a mile or two an hour, and that could end bad, you know? Like, it's just a bunch of bullshit, and we should just stop, especially you, Texas. Shout out, like, come on. Anyway, like, look at this, glorious, nothing, and they're nothing. Anyway, rant over. I'm not a speeder, so you shouldn't do this. Like, the guy behind me has been on my ass. This is dangerous, right? Because if I stop suddenly because, oh, by the way, wild boars are what's dead on the side of the road, that could be interesting. But imagine if I jam on and that guy hits me. That's your fault, cop, in wherever the hell we were, because this is a stupid speed that we're doing, and we're only doing it so that you can stop me and extort me or kidnap me or do some other terrible shit to me. And honestly, I've had enough, and so should all y'all, rest of America. Anyway, now I really am done, and I'm about to shut up and drive. See ya. I just want to add one quick update, is the fact that I will be in the great state of Louisiana in about, I'm guessing, an hour, and I'll be able to speed again. See you, Texas. Guys, I'm in Louisiana and I'm like in a swamp. It's super cool. It's not recording very well, I fear. That might be some good footage right there, y'all. I've started having a southern accent already, and I've been in Louisiana for 4 minutes. That's just the way it happens. I don't know. I talked to Molly for like a half a second and I'm yawning like crazy. This is cool. I never came this way before. When I left New Orleans last time, I went south and through, I don't even know what you call that near where I went through, but I wanted to see it, so I went that way, but it took forever and it was very not exciting, but this is cool. And then like, one of these is like a watershed or a dam or a spillway. I gotta find out more about that, because that's interesting. I'm interested. Guys, I'm on Esplanade, which is like the cutest street ever, and I can smell fried chicken like just sitting in my car. Would you even believe? I don't know if I ever went to that fried chicken place. Oh, it's so pretty here. I forgot how much I like it here. It really is like the prettiest street ever. Esplanade. 7th Ward.
She's got to move is